To lift yourself up is a beautiful thing. To embody your soul is a beautiful thing. How do you get to that place where you embody your soul? You say, I love myself for who I am no matter what. I love myself for who I am no matter what. And it's true. We don't ever believe in that though, because others are telling us we shouldn't. Others are giving us that message of, you're not like me, and that means there's something wrong with you, because you don't hold those same beliefs that I do. And Brenda struggled, and she will be honest. I have a lot of issues with the Bibles of this world. I myself use one. It's considered one in some sense. It's a vibrational tool of healing. It is a very strong tool. She doesn't flip to it very often. She's very much into the categorization of what is and isn't a tool. I look to my family, right? Higher dimensional beings are my family, my soul. I can go very high and get access to those souls who know exactly what it is she has the problem with. The men and the women of the world that are treated differently because of the books, she has a problem with that. And why would I not? Look at me, who I am. I'm a female embodied. So why would I say, yeah, I'm going to just accept someone else's idea of me being less than? I think not. Your tool is now invalid as a tool for me. I honor it for you mostly. I, however, will admit that I struggle with that, because in essence, I already see the future. Once I see the future being played out and I spiral myself up, I get to tell you how long it takes before those visions of Bibles go away. Some of them will last a long time. But there's no past, present, or future. So what does that mean? It means that my guidance will still honor those codes of conduct that others are forcing on me, right? No, I don't. Most people don't. How many people know what's in those books? Some people do, and they are the very strong souls that say, I don't wear anything else except cotton. I don't do anything else except what is in that book. They are so determined to get to that level of understanding of what it was like to be someone else. They have spiraled themselves up to a beautiful religious understanding of what it's like to be healthy. In their minds, they're like, this is the healthy way to be. I get to be like somebody else's version of who I am. And there's nothing wrong with that, but she has these ideas about people that are very, very, strong in looking at a book or a guide or anything, because it doesn't have to be a Bible. And they just take it on as if that's me. I'm there. I can do that work. Oh, yes. And there are souls that do that, and they lift themselves up to that vibration of love from their family. And they're going to think it's their loved ones that they had here on the ground. But they know different. They're like, I'm lifting myself up to the angels or to the heavenly realms. They don't. They assume they're contacting God. And what they're missing out on is their creative ability has been determined by the book. Now, your book it depends on how often you use your book. If you're reading your book all the time and your mind is filled with it, what do you create? You're kind of isolating yourself from the beauty of light. And the beauty of light is that we create a beautiful expression. We open ourselves up and we see what's there. And then we say, does this serve me well? Does this not? Who am I? Who are you? And we come into, some people cloister themselves within a group. And they're all trying to be the same. But they honor each other. And it's a beautiful expression. We're not going to sit there and get into that. But there are a lot of issues when you cloister yourselves off from other souls. You start to embody. It's like bridges. You have moments where you say, let me reach out to the community, versus no, I'm not. And then you say, let me reach out to the community, And then you say, no, I'm not. And you lose connections in your soul. And that's the definition of it. When your soul is very large, it is not about how many people you know, but it's more about your vibrational influence of this world. Can I make an impact? Because moments of understanding are my souls will come through for me. And when I say my souls, I mean my souls. That's the nature. So people are also operating out of this idea that it's like a popularity contest. They assume the more members they have in their congregation, the higher they can go. So this is this nature of I've got to force a lot of people to believe like me so that we can rise up together in our vibration. That's not how vibration is actually achieved. You do a lot of work. If your book doesn't encourage a lot of self-reflection and energy work, especially, and we mean energy work, not I'm just going to preach someone else's words, but energy work. Some people are naturally attuned to the energy of other vibrations. But some people say, I get to embody that beautiful vibration and I never want to leave it. And that's a beautiful thing. She understands that. Wow, can we go to a seriously strong guide for her? You don't want to embody another soul's vibration if they are themselves in. So this is the idea of people that embody heavenly beings. If you do that, your medium abilities will flourish. What we're doing is taking on it's a higher dimensional guide than heaven. And that's where people start to go, oh, this sounds interesting. Why would you think so? Because we have to take those layers off when we reach those dimensions. And in order to go between dimensions, it means that I've got to be willing to explore the vibration of it. And some of them don't feel great for me. The fifth dimensional realm that I was creating with certain souls was a little too structured for me. I have to say these words. I have to do these things. I was open to many different ideas, but more and more people are creating that vibration, of love. We honor everybody. We don't hurt anybody. You do not kill in the fifth dimension. What don't you kill is another story. Because for Brenda, she had all these questions. What about a bug? Now we're having all these ideas about these very, very loving souls who are creating these places where they will vibrate together. Do you go visit all these people that you've never met? It's possible. And that's why people are afraid of going away from their books. Because they're like, well, at least I know where people are coming at. Do you know that most people do not realize that there are people who are using the Bible to further promote their agendas it's not about being gifted. They are accessorizing with it. They use it as a tool of accessorizing. Let me throw this Bible out into the audience, and it lets you know I'm of that same book. Do I embody the words within? How many people do? We're going to talk about that.